Hey, ya playa, have you ever wanted to start a conversation with someone but you just didn't know what to say at the beginning so that it wouldn't feel forced or awkward or weird? Don't worry. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the perfect opening line that you can use every single time you approach someone. So you won't feel nervous about it, you'll feel more confident, and it'll work 100% of the time.
This is the Josh Beats, you're watching the Josh Beat.
My name is Josh, and every single week I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. Now, here's the real truth behind the perfect opening line. It's not really perfect unless you have something good to follow up with. Just spouting off a good opener is going to start the conversation, but it's not going to help you carry it. So we're going to dive a little bit deeper into what you can do to carry the conversation after I share the line with you. So here's the line. Hey, let me get your quick opinion on something before I head to class. Now, the reason why this is the perfect opening line is because if you break it up into several parts, it lets that person know what it is that you want from the conversation, why you're approaching them, and how long it's actually gonna be. Looking at the first part, hey, let me get your quick opinion on something, shows that person that you want a quick, simple answer. You're not approaching them for a long, dragged out conversation, and you're not gonna take up much of their time. You're asking for something quick. Also, you're asking for their opinion on something. You want to know their thoughts on something. You want to get their perspective. It's going to help you learn more about them, and it's going to give them the chance to share their honest feelings. Now, the second part of that sentence, before I head to class, re-emphasizes how long you actually intend to talk to them. It lets them see that you are in the process of going somewhere right now, and you just kind of turn to them to just start a quick conversation just to get their perspective on something before you go on your route. The reason why I think this is the perfect opening line is because you're not expecting too much of them. It's not a super detailed question that they have to actually sit and think about. They could just share whatever it is off the top of their head and you'll go on your way. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, excuse me, I'm not in a school setting, what do I do? Don't worry, there are two variations of the line that you can also use. Try saying, hey, I need a girl's perspective on something really quick. It still conveys the same length of time that you'd want to talk to them, and it opens it up for them to share their opinion. Or try this third version. Hey, random question, but maybe you can help me out with something before I go meet up with my friends. What you're letting that person know is that you have a plan, you're in the process of doing something, and you're just kind of at the pit stop getting their perspective on something before you go. So now that you know what the opening line is, what you say after is going to build context into that conversation. So here's where I would recommend something like my 20 Icebreaker Conversation Starters Guide. This is a guide I've put together that kind of breaks down different questions you can ask someone to learn more about their personality, their hobbies, their interests. Plus, it gives you follow-up questions so you can keep that conversation going. But if you needed something off the top of my head right now because you're gonna go approach them and talk to them, ask them what the last good movie they watched on Netflix was, ask them where they like to hang out with their friends, or ask them something school related or job related or related to the area that the two of you share. But Josh, isn't it just weird to ask a random person something like that? Well, not really. Actually, people enjoy sharing their opinion and perspective on things. In fact, if you ask a person for a small favor, that's showing them that you're willing to communicate with them, you're willing to work with them, and it's going to open up the doorway for them to want to do it back with you. So if you ask them a question about their interests and hobbies, they may ask you that same question back. And that's the human connection forming. That's exactly what you want to build with a stranger who you don't really know at all. But here's the kicker, so listen up. Because you told them that you were heading somewhere and you wanted their quick opinion on something, they might start to feel guilty holding you down and talking more and more. So their answers may be brief and your answers kind of should be brief as well, because if you're just talking and talking, they're gonna think, didn't this person have to go somewhere? Now, if the conversation does get awkward, you have your out. You had somewhere to go, so you can always end it and just move on. But if the conversation is actually going well, make sure to say something like this to them. Honestly, I would check out The Mandalorian. It's like the best show right now on Disney+. Like, you have to watch it. I'm sorry, I know you said you had to go somewhere. I don't want to hold you up. You know, I've heard so much about it, so I'm definitely going to check it out. But yeah, I got to go meet up with my friends, but I'm really enjoying this conversation. You're like so easy to talk to, and I don't know, I just feel like we're having fun here. So tell you what, let me get your number or something. Maybe I'll text you and we'll talk a little more about some of your favorite shows. The goal then is to start off that conversation just getting their perspective on something, but then realizing that this person is awesome and so much fun to talk to. If you can convey that as you communicate with them, they're going to feel seen, they're going to feel heard, and they're definitely going to want to talk to you again. The learning doesn't end there though, because you definitely should check out the videos over there on the side where I go deeper into carrying that conversation forward. If you want to get better at talking to your crush, those videos are going to help you do it. I also want to give a shout out to my patrons, YouTube channel members. These are the people that help support the channel every single month. So if you want to learn how you can become a patron, check out the link below, and I'll catch you guys next time. As always, love and peace.